If you're interested in getting your replays analyzed, please read my pinned comment below. Thank you and enjoy the video. Some of you might think he's leaving the play to get boost, but in this case, both he and his mate are not in the play to begin with. This means you can go for boost and regroup as a team to apply pressure. Takes his time because he knows his mate has no boost. Good boom clear to get out of defense. I think this is a little bit of a misplay. The moment his mate jumps up to challenge, you have to trust that he'll get a 50 even on low boost. At SSL, it's unlikely that mate will jump if he knows he's completely beat to the ball. The fact that he jumps means he's somewhat confident he can get a 50, which means you needed to turn around and face this 50. If you had done that, you would have had a good chance to 50 the second man instead of letting him have a free attempt on net. Example. By turning around and facing the 50, we are able to get to the ball and 50 the opponent, preventing any threats. Don't want to be flipping during contact of the ball, but I'll assume it was just a lapse of concentration. This is awkward, but could have been prevented. The issue is that your mate takes a touch that he believed wasn't soft enough to get a follow-up and backs away. This isn't correct, obviously, because it forces you to also stop and back away. Your mate needed to just continue, and if he gets beat, you will cover him. With regards to you, I believe it would have been slightly better if you pushed up harder when he took a touch. I know it looked like he was going to continue with his touch, but even so, if you pushed up, there's not much risk and you could have prevented this situation. How? Well, if you pushed up and your mate still goes for it, you can just simply back away and wait for the 50. And if he backs away, which he did, then you can collect the ball off his bad touch, which prevents the opponent from taking control. Example. Here, we push forward off his touch just in case he can't follow up on it. Good awareness that you couldn't go here and decided to turn away instead. It's good that you stay close to mate even though he has no boost, so you can get close for the second ball. Lower ranks should take note of this since many of them will sit in net far away from the corner, and when the ball drops they're too far away to get to the second ball. Good backboard defense and clear. A bit surprised at SSL that you don't follow mate here and you vacate the play to go for corner boost. It looks like you have time since mate is up in the air, but you should be following mate and grab pads. If the opponent controls the ball, you'll be too far away to apply pressure. Fortunately, the opponent doesn't control the ball and gives it away. If they did control it, I believe the situation would have been much more threatening to try and deal with. Good positioning to stay underneath mate like that. We need to prepare for an aerial challenge and for the ball to drop dead center, and you're ready for that. Good boost steal. Good positioning. Great shot placement. It shows that working on your shot placement is crucial in these high ranks. Pay attention to how this SSL player doesn't just auto flip to boost because their job is done once they take the kickoff. They pay attention to their surroundings and stick around until it's safe to go for boost. Good save. I like the decision of the pinch here. You're going away from the ball with around 50 boost. It's not easy to make a threatening play. But a pinch is erratic and anything can happen. I personally didn't think of playing a pinch here, but I guess that's why I'm not SSL. This is really unfortunate. The opponent stops his card because he thinks your mate is going to score the double tap. He basically gives up and stops driving. But because your mate misses, you push forward thinking the opponent has stopped playing. But then he bumps you and is probably going to score the open net. Really unlucky. I think you did good here buying your mate some time to get boost and push up close for the 50, but for some reason he still appears to be far away. He needed to push closer for the 50. Here's an example of what I mean. By pushing up and getting ready for mate to challenge, we can get a quick follow up on the second ball. Good positioning. I think we pushed away a bit too much from the 50. It does look like the opponent could clear to your left side, but you can just position closer to mate for the 50 anyway. And if the ball ends up going left, then you can chase it no problem. And as you can see, because we swayed way too much from the 50, the ball ended up high in mid and the opponent can latch onto the ball before you. Smart to stay on backboard here because you know mate is covering low in net. Good challenge. I don't think you should be pushing aggressively for this. I think it kills your mate's momentum to challenge. I believe it would have been best if you had rotated mid through pads instead and let mate try and deal with the opponent. Great hit. Lower ranks tend to hit every ball on net, which is fine for maybe plats or diamonds, but once you reach champ and higher, you can't do that anymore due to getting dunked. You have to perceive getting dunked and learn to hit the ball away from the opponent rather than hitting it directly on net all the time. Excellent. This was amazing. You see that mate gets demoed and you don't rush the challenge. You wait, grab boost, and even move your camera to see where mate spawns. And then you wait a little and then you challenge. This is great because you buy your mate a lot of time to get boost and reposition for your challenge. Nice cut. Nice try to beat the opponent there. Good positioning. Good again. Buying time for your mate since he got demoed. Excellent decision again. Many lower ranks would try and shoot, but there's no need since you're winning. If you miss, then it could be dangerous.